What's going on, guys? It's Kayden, and I just want to point out that I'm purposely making this video with just my shoulders because apparently my shoulders make me look manly. I won't show my chest though because I don't have top surgery, and that makes me less of a trans man. Anyway, I don't know what today is. I've lost track of the time. I want to say it's the 8th or ninth. One of those. Pick one. Um, this week's topic is how do we as trans men of color feel being compared to butches, trans men, and etc. Studs, whatever. Um, how do I feel about it? It kind of irritates me because I don't know where the correlation comes from. I think people have this idea that all trans men started out as butches, studs, etc., as some form of lesbian, which is not true. I mean, which is true in my case, and in a lot of people's cases, but some did not start off in the lesbian world. Um, and even with that being said, we're not like butches and studs. We're guys. We are not lesbians. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Um, Especially in the ballroom scene, that's where I see it happen the most. And that's because these butches, they take hormones so that they can look realer. Um, and so they have facial hair and, they have deep voices. Um, but they still identify as lesbians. They still identify as butches. They use male pronouns inside the ballroom scene, but outside of the ballroom scene, they're still she, her, whatever. Um, that confuses the other folks within the ballroom scene, so they assume that trans men and butches are the same thing because, I mean, let's face it, we're walking around with facial hair and deep voices and whatever as well. Um, Matter of fact, I was talking to my house brother yesterday, and he was like, I thought in order to be considered a trans man, you have to have top surgery. Like, that's the only difference between trans men and butches. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, you have top surgery, right? I was like, I don't, what? That doesn't make me any less of a man. I mean, unless somebody's donating $6,000, yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with this accordingly. Um, People think that trans men are trans men because they want to be able to be accepted in the world to date women. Or I've also been told that trans men are trans men because we want an excuse to sleep with men. I don't know. They think the line between butch and trans men are thin. Like, they think it's thin. Like there's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from being a butch, which is not the case. I'm not a butch. I'm not a lesbian. I don't even like girls. But even if that were the case, like, I don't think the same way they think. I don't act the same way they act. I don't carry myself the way they carry themselves. Um, yeah, I mean, we're not the same. So like I said, it's irritating. It's frustrating. Why didn't you just stay a lesbian? You made such a cute girl. Oh, so I make an ugly man? Duh. I've heard it all. I hope you're fully FTM just because you don't have titties and you cut off your clit. I did what with what? What? This is from lesbians. And they think that, oh man, it's just bad. It's bad. But to answer the question, yes, I find it to be frustrating, um, and annoying. And I wish that in the ballroom scene they would separate the butch and the trans man categories, um, because it's just it doesn't make sense to me. I think I've seen a butch win in that category maybe once, because I mean it's not fair to them. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's my video with my manly shoulders, my manly hairy shoulders, and my facial hair that I'm very proud of. That I shouldn't be proud of. I should be talking about it. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. Yeah. Until next week. Peace.